Chimchar is my favorite Pokemon, and I've never played Gen 4 before. So, I decided to beat Pokemon Platinum with only Chimchar. Here's how it went. I started my adventure in Twin Leaf Town. I named myself Ben and the rival L because, let's face it, he will never beat my Chimchar. Speaking of the little fella, I went and picked his quirky self up from the professor and had my first battle. Time to show L what was up. No, never mind, I died.
Are you kidding me?
Luckily, L was forgiving and we could continue our journey. I encountered a wild Starly and
Yay! We won a battle! Woohoo!
it was looking like this adventure might go better than expected. I then saw a Bidoof, which was convenient, but wait, oh god.
No! I've died twice, dude!
I eventually got to name my fire monkey, and chat voted on, I'll name it Goddamn Bidoof. Bidoof only run. I got to Jubilife and had another battle against L. The difference this time was,
We're gonna win this one.
L would never beat me again.
Let's go!
On the way to Gym 1, Chimchar hit level 14. It was time for him to evolve. He began evolving and, oh, wait. He isn't evolving. This isn't a Monferno or Infernape run, this is a Chimchar run. I continued through the cave and waltzed into Gym 1. This was the first major obstacle in the run. My adorable Chimchar is a fire type. Fortunately for me, fire is weak to rock. This means Chimchar is weak to every single Pokemon in this gym. I walked in with high hopes and beat both of the first two trainers. Rourke looked down menacingly, but I stepped up anyway. He threw out his first Geodude and
Yeah, we lost. Yep, GG.
I needed to figure something out. After doing some research and getting help from chat, we decided to level my Pokemon up and learn the move Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot significantly raises special attack, and fortunately, Ember is a special attack. Using this strategy, we figured we might be able to beat the gym combining Stab and Nasty Plot. I grinded up to level 23, learned Nasty Plot, and tried the gym again. The first Geodude missed a rock throw, and we swept through him, we swept through Onix, and then came Cranidos.
This is his ace? Oh god.
It's probably going to use a potion, right?
No, we won! Yes!
Badge 1 was mine. I went into the cave before Floraroma and noticed Chimchar did not want to learn the move Rock Smash. So, I caught a Bidoof, named it Chimchar, and taught it Rock Smash. Bidoof was never allowed to fight in battle and would more so be a companion for my wonderful Chimchar along the way. Next, I stopped Team Galactic from annoying the worker in Valley Windworks and beat some measly trainers on the way to Eterna Forest. Eterna Forest was nothing to worry about, and I found myself in Eterna City! It was time to fight Gym 2. Yeah, this is going to be zero issues, this gym. It's going to use Ember over and over again. That is exactly what I did. And we win!
Gym 2, baby!
Gardenia gave us Grass Knot, which we taught Chimchar. Cynthia gave me Cut, and I needed to save the owner of the bike shop from Team Galactic. I taught Cut to Bidoof and entered the building. Up came a double battle. My naive self walked right into it, forgetting that Bidoof was a part of my team. I entered the fight and did some pondering. How could I continue this while following the rules? Then it hit me. Bidoof can't attack in battle. We had to do an unspeakable act.
Sorry, Bidoof, but in order to keep the run valid, we had to sacrifice you.
Rest in peace. So sad. This was our darkest moment. Anyway, the rest of Team Galactic was a joke and we headed down the bike path. I grabbed XP share and gave it to Bidoof. This meant he was able to gain XP and evolve, meaning he could learn more HMs. We took a stop in Oreburg City to grab Brick Break, and after a few more battles, Bidoof evolved into Bibarel.
Bibarel!
We strolled into Hearthome City, prepared to take on the Ghost-type gym. This is where things got a little spooky. I found myself in a battle against a Ghastly who had me very confused. Chimchar, being the legend he is, broke through the confusion and destroyed the Ghastly.
Okay.
However, a Haunter came out, and I needed to break through the confusion again.
Give me a crit! Yes! No!
After a few more attempts, we beat the trainer and arrived at Fantina. I destroyed the Duskull, annihilated the Haunter, and up came the Mismagius. It went first. Okay. Don't die, Chimchar. Pull through. It was a crit. You gotta be kidding me. I healed up, tried again, but started with a few nasty plots this time. I was once again confused when I got to Miss Magius. Of course the little fella pulled through.
Yeah! That's my Chimchar!
L challenged me again, and like I said before, I wasn't going to lose to him. On the way to Veilstone, Chimchar learned Flamethrower, which would replace Ember. We got to Gym 4, did some puzzle solving, and didn't have too much of an issue taking the fighting types down. Now it was time to strategize. The next gym was primarily water types, and, a friendly reminder, water is super effective against fire, meaning my Chimchar was in imminent danger. Grass now would only be useful against heavier Pokemon, so we needed something to learn for the weaker Pokemon. We did some theorizing, and decided that the best way to approach this was to run into the underground. After lots of long hours, we eventually got 6 blue shards and 2 red shards for mining. We got the shards and worked our way toward Crasher Wake in Pastoria. Before inspecting the gym, L came to pay me a visit. My grass knot wasn't enough, and L's Primplup destroyed me with 2 bubble beams.
Don't use Bubble Beam, dude, no.
Unfortunately this time, I was the one with the L. We fought him again, set up with a pair of nasty plots, and had no trouble sweeping his team. I then worked my way down Route 212 to find the Move Tutor's house, and we finally were able to put the shards to use. We taught Chimchar the move Thunder Punch, replacing Nasty Plot.
Goodbye, Nasty Plot.
We now had a moveset that would hopefully carry us through the rest of the game. I walked into Gym 5, destroyed every trainer in my sight, and approached Crasher Wake.
Here we go.
He opened with Gyarados, who we knocked out with Thunder Punch. Next came Quagsire, who we tied up with Grass Knot. Then came out Floatzel.
What's up, bro?
Chimchar used Thunder Punch, and... It didn't do enough damage as we needed. We lost the battle. After fighting wild Pokemon for a bit, we tried the gym again. The first 2 Pokemon fell, and out came Floatzel. But due to Chimchar's immaculate abilities, we Thunder Punched it twice and won.
That is how we beat Gym 5, with a little bit of grinding and a lot of Chimchar.
We made a joke of Team Galactic and took out some measly trainers before Gym 6.
Easy fight.
We arrived in Canalave City and L decided to say hello. After easily defeating the Staraptor, L's Empoleon came out. Chimchar used Thunder Punch and it was barely not enough, and L got the best of me again. After healing, L wanted to show off some more, but we dealt with the Empoleon, easily KO'd the rest of his team, and finished off L.
Let's go!
Next came Gym 6, which, to be fair, wasn't much of a challenge. We walked up to the gym leader, Byron.
Bring it on.
We used Flamethrower on the Magneton.
Alright, Magneton is dead.
We used Flamethrower on the Steelix.
Bye.
And we used Brick Break on the Bastiodon.
That is Gym 6.
Not too big of an issue. L told us to get strength, so we traveled to a far-off land to retrieve it.
Choo-choo.
I got some XP for Chimchar fighting a bunch of underwhelming trainers there. Well, besides the double battle I couldn't avoid with Riley.
Oh my god, we were so close.
But we won the second time around. Nice. Yeah, this happened too. Funny number. L made me get strength to enter a library, which goes to show why they called me an athlete student in high school, but Team Galactic was stirring up some more problems. I obliterated their team with my now level 70 Chimchar.
What a joke. What a joke.
I made my way through some extremely snowy areas and picked up the HM Rock Climb. I arrived at Snow Point City and it was time for another badge.
Gym 7, here we go!
Chimchar was simply better than every Pokemon in that gym, as my quirky little Chimchar one-shot everything in his path.
Well, that was fun.
Badge 7 was mine. I went back to Veilstone and infiltrated the Galactic headquarters. I beat Cyrus and Saturn, freeing the lake Pokemon.
They're gone.
After entering the Distortion World, I found myself in another battle against Cyrus. Chimchar destroyed his Houndoom, and out came Gyarados. Gyarados lowered my health a little, but we didn't have a problem with it. Then came Honchkrow.
This should be free. I should be able to Thunder Punch it and it should die.
Not even close. All right, I might have to heal up if I survive this. I did not survive this. We tried the fight again. On the Gyarados, Chimchar used Thunder Punch, which crit. Crit. Yes! Honchkrow was next. Okay, Thunder Punch will do about half here. It was a crit! Chimchar is a legend! Weevil died to a flamethrower and Crobat fell to a Thunder Punch. The next part was kind of funny. The supposed legendary Pokemon named Giratina showed its face, but Chimchar used Flamethrower a few times and it fell easily. I ran towards Gym 8 and swept through the trainers. The gym leader Volkner wasn't difficult and we have 8 badges. Go get the Elite Four now. Before I went to become the champion, I backtracked and grabbed the Flamethrower TM from the Fuego Ironworks. This would be important later. I made it through Victory Road and walked into the Pokemon League. Before continuing, I bought a lot of Hyper Potions and full restores. This way, Chimchar would be able to heal in between battles to give us the best fighting odds. It was time to enter the Pokemon League. Never mind. L wanted to fight, but it wasn't a big deal at all. All of his Pokemon died fairly easily and we won. That's how we do it. See ya, L. Ha, nerd. It was time to enter the Pokemon League. First came Aaron. Here we go. The Elite Four. Aaron has only Bug-type Pokemon who, conveniently, don't like fire. I used Flamethrower a few times and his little bugs sizzled and fainted. And that is Aaron. Game, set, match. The next Elite Four member was Bertha. Whiscash fell to Grass Knot, as did Hippowdon and Golem and Rhyperior. Only one more. Lastly came out Gliscor, who unfortunately did not die to Grass Knot. Oh yeah, we're dead. We are dead. We died on our second try too. In the third try, after a preliminary flamethrower, Gliscor used Earthquake. Find a way, Chimchar. Survive. 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 You can do it. You can do it. Survive. Survive. Survive! Yes! And with one more flamethrower, we beat Bertha. Let's go. Next up was Flint, who was a fire-type leader. You know who was also a fire-type? Houndoom died to Brick Break. Next was Infernape. What a clown. Who also fell to Brick Break. Flareon missed an attack and was soon defeated. Magmortar came next, who, after a short back and forth, fainted to, you guessed it, Brick Break. Finally, Rapidash came out, which had a similar result to the rest of the fire horses I slaughtered on this run. There we go! 3 are done, baby! Next came one of the most important parts of the Elite Four. The Psychic-type leader, Lucian. After I beat Gym 3, Fantina gave me Shadow Claw, a ghost move. We taught Chimchar Shadow Claw, which would be super effective against the Psychic-type Pokemon, and we went into the fight. Shadow Claw detonated Mr. Mime, put Gallade into the Upside Down, and Lucian threw up Bronzong, who used Earthquake, and Chimchar died. On the second try, we quickly got back to Bronzong. Okay, we're going for it all. Come on, Chimchar. Yes! Espeon fell to Shadow Claw, as did Alakazam, and the Elite Four were defeated. I retaught Chimchar Flamethrower, and it was finally time for Cynthia. First came Spiritomb, who fell to Flamethrower. Next was Milotic, who used Mirror Coat for some reason, but died quickly after. Garchomp followed. This is what they tell me to be scared of. He used Earthquake and, oh god. I healed, he used Earthquake again, and god damn, how do we get past Earthquake here? The run was dead. Chimchar simply wasn't good enough. Nah, I'm just kidding. We bought some X items, stumbled through the Elite Four, which took 23 deaths, but hey, it's about the destination, not the journey. I got back to Cynthia. We're back. We are ready for revenge. Only doubled our deaths since we've been here. Chimchar was about to put on a show never before seen. We spent the first 7 minutes of the fight nibbling on some X Defense, X Attacks, and Hyper Potions. 13 potions, 6 X Defense, and 6 X Attacks to be exact. Spiritomb fell easily, as did Milotic. Once again, Garchomp came out. It then used Earthquake. Oh my god. This is when I learned the true power of X items. After a very, very, very long back and forth, Garchomp ran out of Earthquakes. That's his final Earthquake. It was time to finally defeat him. See the difference. Yes! Suck it, Garchomp! Togekiss died to a Thunder Punch, Lucario fell to a Flamethrower, and then came Roserade, the last Pokemon. This is the difference! Let's go. Oh my god, let's go. That was nuts, dude. That was absolutely nuts. Chimchar and I were champions. Woohoo! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. It really means a lot. Yay! Me and my Chimchar, the homies! The squad! This was so much fun. What a fun challenge. What a fun challenge.